From the Horn Auto Center Studios, Chris Bennett and the Morning Brew.
What's happening, hot stuff?
Let's check in with Jineane Ford and find out what's happening in the White Mountains. Jineane, you over there?
Yes, I am. How are you?
I'm doing great on this Friday morning.
Loving the rain this morning. So beautiful. Yeah.
Such a great day in the White Mountains. And I was checking in to find out what's happening in the White Mountains. There's a lot happening this Labor Day weekend. Do you want to go first or me go first?
Yeah, super. I can go first. And you know what I love is people coming up the hill and everything else. Oh, it was announced that we have the lowest gas prices in 4 years. That's really nice for people traveling. So the Sweet Corn Festival. Oh my gosh, I get so excited for this every year, and it's awesome. They have all sorts of things going up going on. And you know what's great is being up here and being able to go to a small town, experience the Sweet Corn Festival. They have several growers out there, and they have all sorts of things. And the Taylor Rodeo Grounds going on. They're going to have a parade at 10 a.m. tomorrow. They've got arts and crafts, cornhole tournament. Okay, yeah, and they've got really live entertainment with Ashley Westcott and Avery Irving. I believe, I'm saying the name right there. Okay, and all sorts of food vendors, you name it. Okay, yeah. And Vaquero Productions, that they're going to host their Harvest Rodeo. All sorts of things going on. Yep.
Heck yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. And if you've never been to a small town parade, you are missing out.
It's so cute. It's so wonderful. And also, what I love, don't forget about Shumway. Okay, at the old Shumway Schoolhouse on Monday at 5 p.m., they have a pie party. Yeah, featuring the Mountain Air Brass Quintet. Yes, on Monday. So it goes all through Labor Day. And Monday, you have the pie at Shumway Historic Schoolhouse, which I really love.
Heck yeah, sweet. Yeah. Now it's my turn to tell y'all what's happening here in the White Mountains this Labor Day weekend. Yeah. If you're in Springerville, they're having their 14th annual Springerville Rib Throwdown. It actually started yesterday and goes through Saturday. For more information, go to bwbcharities.org for the information on that fun event. And here in Show Low, it's the Battle of the Bands and Vans, food vans at Frontier Fields. It's going to be a lot of fun. It starts tomorrow at 10 a.m., goes to 9 p.m. Jineane, there's going to be a ton of food trucks. People will be able to vote on their favorite food trucks, and then there's going to be a ton of bands playing music as well, and you could vote for your favorite bands. There's a kids zone, there's craft vendors, there's a beer garden, and it's only $5 admission, and if you're under 12, it is free. So fun events going on all over the mountain on this Labor Day weekend. Make sure you travel safe and be nice to everyone here on the mountain.
How sweet. That's awesome. That's everything right there.
That's everything. Right. Heck yeah. If you're bored this weekend on the mountain, it's your own fault.
Exactly. Exactly.
All right, Jineane, we love you. Have a great weekend.
Love you too, Chris. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Right, bye-bye.
Chris Bennett's Country Climb, Star of the Week.
This week, it's Chace Saunders, baby. Originally from Kentucky, now making big things happen in Nashville. Chace, welcome aboard, best friend.
Thank you for having me, man. Love the energy.
Heck yeah, you know it. Well, before we get into the nitty-gritty, I always like to start each Country Climb interview with little rapid-fire questions. Are you ready?
Yes, let's do it.
All right, originally from Kentucky, Corvette or pickup truck?
I just recently switched to pickup truck. I've had my first pickup truck for the first time in a long time.
Heck yeah, sweet. First job growing up?
First job growing up was a busboy at the local diner down the street from my house.
How old were you?
I was 15 or 16. I'm pretty sure I was 15. It's the only place that would give me a job at 15.
Kentucky bourbon or Nashville hot chicken?
Kentucky bourbon all day, all day.
Bluegrass or country music?
Bluegrass music.
Because you're a little hybrid of both, right?
Yeah, a little bit. My whole family's bluegrass musicians, so I grew up with it.
And yeah, your grandpa was a banjo maker, right? Or
yeah, he wanted a banjo so bad growing up that he decided to start making his own, and then he turned it into a lifestyle.
Heck yeah! First album you ever bought?
First album I ever bought. That might have been like a James Taylor record. like literally on vinyl. And it was like maybe at a Target or a vinyl store or something like that. But it was definitely James Taylor.
And last question. This is the hardest one you'll get asked all day. If you had one country song to request for the rest of your life, you could only request one song for all events. What country song are you requesting and why?
In Color by Jamie Johnson, mostly because I think it might be one of the best songs, not just country, ever written. And I don't think I could ever get tired hearing that song. And I know that everybody I play it for always loves it and sings along. So it brings the energy. It's a great sing-along song. It's one of my favorite songs of all time. So,
Chace, we had some fun with rapid fire questions. Now, let's find out how it all started for you. Let's find out about your country climb and how music grabbed a hold of you.
Well, I started playing guitar when I was 8 years old. My dad got me my first guitar for Christmas. And I think it even started before that. I remember when I was a kid and Dad was always playing the guitar and I would be strumming it with one hand and he'd be holding the chords with the other hand. And I kind of felt like I was a country star already doing that at maybe 5 or 6 years old. And my whole life I've been surrounded by music. My extended family on my mom and dad's side, they're all musicians, and there's a lot of rich Christian music that goes through my family. My great-grandmother wrote gospel songs and ballads, and my great-grandfather made banjos with his bare hands. He made them from scratch. And growing up, all my life was surrounded by Appalachian country music and bluegrass music. And then when I got older, I started playing for the church, and I started playing around town, playing gigs at like yogurt shops and like city squares. And just kind of took off from there. When I went to college, I formed a band, and then COVID hit. And then after COVID kind of like let up, I continued playing music solo, and I started getting a little bit better at it, getting a little more comfortable with my sound, writing songs. And when I started writing songs is when I decided to make a move to Nashville. Been here for about I've been playing music down here for about 3 years, but I've been here for almost 4 now. And yeah, so I just put out a song recently. It's the first one I've had out in a while. So we're getting the ball rolling again.
And we are going to be playing that new one coming up in a little bit. But first, it's time for musician questions with a musician. Here we go. Top 3 musical influences.
Top 3 musical influences. I love James Taylor. I think he's a phenomenal songwriter, and I grew up with his music. The person who got me into singing, oddly enough, it was a pop artist, Frank Ocean. I remember hearing him for the first time I was growing up. I had a friend who was really into hip-hop, and he's really into R&B and pop music, and he introduced me to Frank Ocean. I hadn't really tried singing before, but his voice just completely inspired me. So I tried to sing some of his songs. I got old videos of me butchering his music, and I was not happy with the performances at all. But he was a big influence. So James Taylor, Frank Ocean, and, recently I've been listening to, in the country realm, I just always loved Keith Whitley. Like growing up, Keith Whitley was always a staple with my family. I mean, just him being from Kentucky, and he's got a lot of songs that reference Kentucky. And so I've been hearing Keith Whitley my entire life, and he's just always been there.
It's now time to play one of your new songs that you wrote yourself. Tell us a little bit about Catch and Release, how it came about.
Yeah, so Catch and Release is crazy. I got a call from some friends in Kentucky who started a band, and they needed somebody to open for them one night at a show. And so I woke up the morning of the show to go open for these guys, and I love them. They're called the Sons of Habit, and they kill it. Every show they kill it. And I was like, you know what? I don't have a song that quite crushes as hard as their music does. I'm like, I need something that I can just close with, and everybody can be left there, and they're like, wow, that's what this guy's about. And so I woke up that morning, played the song, kind of decided, had a tune in mind, and I had no lyrics to it. And so I was like, I got to get on the road. So I just recorded it really fast on my phone. 2-hour drive to Owensboro, Kentucky, where the show was. In that 2-hour drive, I wrote the entire song, Catch and Release. And what I had in mind during this, it's a fishing reference and a fishing song. It's about a fishing story gone bad, essentially. And when I was growing up, my dad and I and my sister, we used to fish all the time. Anywhere there was a body of water, we'd break out the rods, we'd get on a canoe, or we'd stand on the shore and we'd be fishing. And when we woke up at before school some mornings, it was 5 a.m. and Dad would be standing there with fishing rods, and he was like, hey, we're gonna go fish. or at least I'm going to go fish before you go to school. You're welcome to join me. And we did every time. We always slayed them and we cooked them up that night all the time. So I don't do a whole lot of catch and release. We did a lot of catch, fillet, and eat. But, I kept those fishing stories in mind. And I also, I tied it into a story once when I was at a lake and we were going cliff jumping, and some kids led us to a secret waterfall that you could jump off of. And we were going through this guy's backyard, and he's like, hey, don't let him see you. You got to crouch down. He's got bear traps and chicken wire and shotgun. If he sees you, he'll call the police or he'll shoot you or something. Just, local folklore about some guy on this property who doesn't want kids cutting through. And so I kind of wrote the song about that. You're going to a hidden fishing hole in Jackson County, Kentucky, which is where my whole family's from. I'm not from there originally, but my entire mom's side of her family are from Jackson County. And so I kind of just, all those things in mind, thinking about my family, thinking about fishing, and thinking about, just crazy experiences that I had, tied them all into this song.
Well, I can't wait to play it right now. Has it been played on radio in Arizona yet?
Not in Arizona. Nope, this will be a first time.
Heck yeah, for the first time in Arizona on our small town radio show in Sholo, Arizona on Q Country 92.5, we introduce Chace Saunders with his song Catch and Release. Let's go, baby!
Come on, let's go!
Brother, won't you come on down? Hey, won't you come on down to the water with me? Brother, don't you make a sound, 'cause old John's sitting on his back porch with a gun on his knee. And if we're caught out here rigging fishing line, couple of rods and a jug of moonshine, well, John ain't the kind of man to take no excuse. You might ask him for a little mercy, beg him for a little grace, but there ain't any use in us trying to run away. Take his coffee black, Copenhagen in a bottle of Jack. You got an old brass harp and a Kia G, just waiting for trouble like you and me. Got college hands for little 2x4 and a broke nose, he got work at the door. I'll be damned if the man don't work anymore. We ain't got the sense to leave before we cause a scene. Johnny gonna let us go without taking a piece. If we end up letting loose and he hears us through the trees, this ain't gonna be no catch and release. Chicken wire and no bear traps, bird shot in a burlap sack, but that fishing hole was the best in Jackson County. Don't know why you ever moved out here, 'cause you can't buy liquor and they don't sell beer. Where the hell did you get all that Jack Daniels from? We ain't got the sense to leave before we cause a scene. Johnny gonna let us go without taking a piece. If we end up letting loose and he hears us through the trees, this ain't gonna be no catch and release. 1, 2, 3, 4. A little late night moonshine, a little late night moonshine, a little late night drinking that moonshine. A little late night moonshine, a little late night moonshine, a little late night drinking that moonshine. We ended up at the end of John's Holler, and we set ourselves up right by the water, and the sun was going down. So we got that moonshine out. William Rods began to shake and move. We jumped right up and gave a howl at the moon, but we stopped real quick when we heard a zip and a blast from old John's shotgun. We ran out of there about as fast as we could, kept on running till we was out of the woods. Ended up way out past the county line. We left a tackle box and 2 bait casters, but we couldn't hold our laughter, 'cause we still had a half a jug of that moonshine. A little late night moonshine, a little late night moonshine, a little late night drinking that moonshine. A little late night moonshine. catching release.
Heck yeah, that is Chace Saunders with his new song, Catch and Release, baby. Woo! Chace, that was amazing. That came out last week. How can we all download it and help you climb the internet charts?
Yeah, if you liked that, Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, YouTube, wherever you listen to music, you can find me. I'm on social media, TikTok, Instagram, Chace Saunders, or Chace Saunders Music. My name is spelled Chace. It's Chace with 2 C's. Saunders is Saunders. If you want to find me and you like that song, please share it with your friends, stream it, just listen to it, like it, add it to a playlist. Whatever you do with songs that you like, do the same for this one. If you didn't like it, send it to all your friends and tell them to come hate on me. Anything at this point. I'm desperate. I need all the publicity I can get.
Q Country Nation, let's help out our Country Climb Star of the Week, Chace Saunders. Go ahead, give him a follow on all socials and download all his music. And that way you also get notified when he has new music coming out. Anything new on the horizon that we should be on the lookout for?
I'm coming out to Arizona in October. We are going to be on tour. So, I don't have the exact dates off the top of my head. I just rushed you. But go to my pages on Instagram and Facebook. You can find the tour list. I'm going out with Sons of Habit, and I will be in Arizona. We'll be in Flagstaff. We'll be in Phoenix. If you're around, come catch the show. It'll be mid-October. Thanks, y'all. I appreciate that. Please come out. It'd be awesome to see some Arizona folk there.
Absolutely. Well, you have a home here at Q Country 92.5. Whenever you have new music, we'd love to hear it first. And when you're in the area, let us know. Get back on the show so we can get out some people to show you some support from Q Country Nation.
That'd be great, man. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Heck yes, this has been Chace Saunders, today's Country Climb Star of the Week.
Thank you for having me, y'all.
Chris Bennett's Country Climb Star of the Week.
Good morning, it's the Morning Brew with Chris. Who's this?
Good morning, champion Chris Bennett.
Heck yes, it's Brian from Pinedale on this Friday morning. What's up?
We got 23 days.
Heck yes, 23 days until Chris Bennett Comedy presents stand-up comedy at the Pinedale Community Center on Saturday, September 20th with the Best of Phoenix Comedy Showcase. These are some of my favorite stand-up comedians that perform all over the valley at all the major clubs. They perform across the country as well, and some of them have been up here already, and they're fan favorites. Lamar Mitchell Jr. has been up here a couple times, and everyone rants and raves about how amazing he is. He's actually been at Pinedale before, and we have Cricket Gill, who was at my last show, the Birthday Bash, in July, and people loved her and wanted her back, and she wanted to come back, so we're bringing her back. And then we have two new comedians that's going to be the first time up here in the White Mountains. We have Zach Allen and Sari Beliak, and it's going to be a fun night. Tickets are $25. VIP tickets are already sold out, so you don't have to worry about that. It is 21 and over. There is no alcohol sold on the premises, but they can BYOB, right?
Correct, and we will have concessions and sodas and water.
That's right, and the Aliberto's food truck will be there serving up delicious Mexican food starting at 5, and this show's going to start a little early at 6:30 because I'm getting older and I need my beauty sleep. Make sure you get your tickets at chrisbennettcomedy.com because we already have over 40 sold and only 90 left. So get your tickets at chrisbennettcomedy.com. or message me for reservations. And you guys have a fun event going out there at the community center this weekend. What's going on?
Okay, tomorrow, the Navajo Taco Dinner and Bake Sale. It is at the Pinedale Community Center, same place the comedy show is going to be at. It's Saturday, August 30th. Time is 11 to 2 o'clock or until they run out of food. It's $15 for the taco dinner and a drink. $5 for the honey and butter and sweet taco.
Ooh.
And they're also going to have a bake sale with goodies for sale. All the proceeds goes right directly into the Pinedale Heritage and the Community Center.
It is so cool what they do there. They have a lot of awesome events, and it's such an awesome historical building. And so check that out. Good morning. It's the Morning Brew with Chris. Who's this?
Hey, good morning, my friend.
Heck yes, it's Virgil the cowboy, everyone's favorite cowboy from Eager, Arizona. What are you up to this Labor Day weekend? I haven't heard from you forever. Give us a little update on Virgil.
We're busy right now.
Nice.
And we went to the rodeo last night down in the White River.
Nice. What rodeo, is that going on all weekend, or was that just last night?
A fair and rodeo until Sunday.
Oh, heck yes. Nice. And you have a good time? You see any of your friends bunking some Broncos?
Yeah, it was a junior rodeo. It was for kids.
Oh, cool. Okay. Oh, that might have been one that I might have been could have competed in, or no?
Mutton busting, maybe.
That's the only thing I'm doing. I'm afraid of horses, because you heard what happened to our best friend Jineane Ford over at Magic 101.7 and I Talk 106.7. You hear what a horse did to her?
Yeah, she's a tough girl, though.
She is, and that she's a cowgirl. You cowboys and cowgirls are just built differently, huh? Well, Virgil, I'm glad you had fun at the fair. What can I do you for today?
The girls still miss their friend. I do, too.
Right.
Okay.
She passed away a couple months ago. What do they want to hear, Virgil?
Anything by Zach Brown Band. I don't know if that one was Never Let You Go on there.
Never Let You Go? I don't think I have that one. How about we could do Colder Weather, Highway 20 Ride, Out in the Middle, Loving You Easy, whatever it is.
The cold one sounds good.
All right. Colder Weather, Zach Brown, you got it. I love you, Virgil. Say hi to the cowgirls, and you and the cowgirls and cowboys have a great day. Be safe this weekend.
They're right here listening to you, and they said the same to you.
Yee, yee! All right, thanks, best friend.